Okay, we continue on with exercise 6. This method is sophisticated equity. Same information as what we did in exercise 4, but we're using the sophisticated equity method. So you'll see I've already filled in a fair number of the amounts on the template here to expedite because the 80%, the price paid, this whole DDE schedule, none of this changed. Those facts of acquisition are exactly the same. The amortization schedule is exactly the same. So that didn't change. It didn't even change my income distribution schedule that I did in exercise 4. You'll see I still allocate the same amounts to the parent and the NCI. So let's focus instead on what did change based on sophisticated equity. What did change is this, subsidiary income. Remember, our subsidiary income in the prior example was higher because under sophisticated equity, remember we take any amortizations as a direct part of what we record on the parent's general ledger for the investment account. So when they picked up the sub-income of $15,000, they subtracted out their portion of the amortization already. So they've already taken out their piece of the amortization, which is how we get to the 72. So that 72 then is what we eliminate in the CY1 entry. And again, you go right to the parent's trial balance to get that amount. CY2 is identical, EL entry is identical, D entry is identical. The other piece that changes then is the A entry, because the A entry reflects only the current year, the portion that has not yet been closed into the investment account. The prior year, because under sophisticated equity we're taking those right in the parent's general ledger, as part of a general ledger it rolls forward. We don't have to account for the prior years, only the current. So you'll see we only record the expense and the accumulated depreciation. So you'll notice that changed a little bit up here in terms of our CY1 entry, but when we adjust for all of the items that come out of the investment account, it still comes across to 0, which it should be eliminated. Our total depreciable fixed assets are still exactly the same. Our accumulated depreciation is different because we've taken it as part of the investment versus that, but the equivalents are the same. Notice that we still do the IDS, like I said up here, the income distribution schedule. We still eliminate across like we did in the prior so that everything eliminates out to 0. And essentially then, other than that amortization piece, it's the same concepts. So hopefully that helps you see the difference with sophisticated equity.